Mushroom, mushroom. A badger, badger, badger. Well, here I am. Farming mushrooms. I need an alcohol. So I learned that I have to do all 4 of the seal quests. Or, I have to do the first 3 in order to do the 4th. That's the word on the street. So I've just been gathering the quest items for all of them. It's not too much, really. I'm almost done. I just need an alcohol. Probably some more fish items. This is supposed to be 0.5% drop chance off of these mushrooms. I can probably make it faster using my priest, putting him somewhere with some black mushrooms. Probably Payon Cave. He can heal bomb that stuff. I think I'll do that right this moment. Hey, look at all this gear on him. I got a slotted coat. Huh. I never would have remembered that. To Payon. And give me music. Ba-dum dum bum. Ba-dum dee dum ba ba dum. Yeah, I'll just go back and forth between the Sin and the Priest. Let me clear this area out first. Hopefully I won't have to do this every time. Magnificat me. Magnificent. Maleficent. Magneto. I am Dr. Magneto. Yep, take that off. Buff me, stupid priest. Can't even keep the buffs up. I don't know why I even brought you. Well, that's you. Yeah, just gonna punch these black mushrooms. The black and the red ones drop alcohol. At the same rate, I think. It's like 0.51. Monster info, black. Mushroom. Yeah, 0.5. That means if I kill 200 of them, I should get one. That's not how that math works, but it's close enough for rock and roll. The Reds are back. I would normally take off my weapons, but as you can see, for some reason on this server, you can do 2 damage to plants with double attack. And I mean like 2 white damage, so it makes 4 yellow damage. I don't think it's supposed to work that way, but it does. But maybe it's caused by the same thing that causes me to do 1s instead of misses. Whatever that is. This is the map where you farm pikes. If you need 4 slotted pikes, this is it. This is the stems. The wormtails. See, I don't know anything about this game. Don't believe anything I say. Poison spore. That's it. That's all the red mushrooms there were. These respawn in 3 minutes. So what I'll do is I'll kill them one more time. Then I'll check the black mushrooms, and if they're up, I'll do it the reverse order next time. See which one respawns quicker. I reckon they're about the same. The mushroom spores are good for biochemists because they need it to cast spawn mushroom, whatever that's called. Cultivation. They can spawn these mushrooms, biochemists. So what they do is they just stand there with like a big old stack of mushroom spores behind a nice wall or a corner. Spawn the mushroom, and then cart revo the mushroom into the corner. Spawn another one, cart revo that one into the same corner, and just keep stacking mushrooms that way. And then when they're all stacked up real good, you cart revo the mushrooms stack. About 10 times or whatever. And they all die at once. Then you pick up all the loot. And you do it again. That's how you farm all of the stuff that mushrooms drop. Red bloods, crystal blues, alcohol, carbo, and detrimendexta. Detrimendexta. That's gotta be the funnest item name to say. Almost as good as Kaya Kayanica. Hey! Our red mushroom is back. Come on now, I know there's more than that. I got an alcohol. That's it, I'm done. I did it. I'll get the rest of these. It's because I'm here. A liquid that has a unique flavor that has to be kept in a sealed container to prevent it from being evaporated. It's easy to catch fire and can dissolve the materials that can't be dissolved by water. Okay. Chemistry is the one subject that I failed. It's like trying to do math with chemicals. Made no sense to me. Completely incomprehensible. My chemistry teacher, she would write these, what she called equations on the board. But to me, they looked like sentences. Because they were made of letters and words, not numbers. The reason math with numbers makes sense to me is because I understand the underlying principle behind the symbols, the shapes. I know that the shape of 4 represents 4 things. It doesn't matter what the things are. The thing itself is interchangeable. I felt like with chemicals, that's not the case. They're not interchangeable. So why are you trying to do math with them? I don't know. Covalent. That's a word I remember. Alright, let's get out of here. Is that it? No, I still need 2 more things. But they come from the same place. And I'm probably strong enough to do it. To the boat town. Boat town, Alberta. Alberta. We're going to Ayutthaya. I mean... Gonryon Kunlun. No, I mean, Amatsu. I got there eventually. All's well that ends well. Amatsu probably has the best music of all these overseas islands or whatever. Kunlun, Moscovia. Oh. Take a boat to Moscovia too. I ain't never been to that place. I have, but I don't hardly remember it. But I remember there was like a Brasilis town or something. That had really great floor patterns that rivaled even those in Ayutthaya. Go to Amatsu. Blah blah, all aboard. Cherry trees. We're in China now. I won't save here, I'll be bold. Be a man. It's literally 1 map away. And just walk back. I need oil paper and slick paper. Let me see how many. I need 2 slick paper and 1 oil paper. That's easy. Time to kill some umbrellas. Some margarita umbrellas. Kapha, he's the hardest thing on this map. Unless you count monsters as groups. Then probably the Hydras are. The Hydra pit. Caracasa. Got one eyeball and a mouth. Vampire teeth. A piece of bamboo. I got one oil paper. Cool. Now I just need slick paper. Wonder what else these drop. Caracasa. Glass bead, trunk. Oh yeah, this is the place to farm trunks if you want to make a second. Murasame. Not to be confused with Muramasa. Murasame is much worse. But still probably fun. Muramasa. You don't see that anymore. That was a whole build. And like a lot of people did it. In the early days. Muramasa is a legendary sword that I think you have to make it, craft it. And the effect is it does a lot of freaking damage and a lot of crit. But the effect is, the downside is that it curses you when you attack. There's a small chance it'll curse you. And it's not actually that small. I think it's probably like 1% or something. So, but if you've ever been cursed, you know that it's terrible. You basically can't do anything. You're just kind of paralyzed. You can't move. Your attacks are weak and slow. You walk like a meow. But there's a way to get rid of the downside, get rid of the curse effect. And that is to have one more total luck than your base level, I think it was. Or I forget, but it involves making yourself immune to curse. And the way you do that is with luck. I'm probably butchering this. But yeah, there's a way to make your build so that the sword doesn't curse you. The cursed sword doesn't curse you. And then you get to wield its power uninhibited. And it's very cool. And I really should do it just for nostalgia. Maybe I will. Mayhaps I will. I never had one myself. So let's see, I got one slick paper. I need one more. Kapha. Franz Kapha. Alright, where's my umbrella, boys? I need more of them. This map's too diverse. All these bears should be Caracasas. Let me look at this thing. I've never looked at it. Okay, he has 1 foot, 1 eye, a mouth, 2 vampire teeth, a tongue. And he just hops around, and he's an umbrella, basically. I don't understand the inspiration. I don't need to. That shape is in nature, the umbrella shape. You got mushrooms and certain flowers, probably. Oh yeah, water ball. Aha! Swordfish got me with that too. Look how buff he is when he swings. Turns into Arnold Schwarzenegger. Even with the turtle shell on his back. Little hermit man. He's a Master Roshi. Must be an archetype over there in Eastern Land. You know that sob emote? For the longest time, I didn't see it as a sob emote. Even though I understood that that's what it expresses to other people. I myself couldn't see it. I was like, I don't know what that's supposed to be. I see water dripping down, but that's kind of all I can make out. To me, it looked like the letter H, dripping water. So I thought maybe H just stands for crying in other cultures. I don't know. But no, it's supposed to be a face. You can see a face in there. I think these papers you need to make a sensor mask too. You can get 1 MDef on your eyeballs. I got it for War of Imperium one time. Let me go bother the Hydras. I have Grimtooth, so I think I can manage it. Just cloak. Skip all the dudes. Hydra. Ha! I skip you. You're nothing to me. So before I kill them, I'm gonna kill these. Because if I get a Hydra card and I can't pick it up, I die or something, that'd be really bad. Really bad for my sanity. Yeah, just wait your turn, Kapha number 4. I'm a little tied up here. POV. Ganking warriors and Stranglethorn Vale. Give me my loot. I love that picking up loot commands overrides everything. Your character will literally stop everything he's doing to obey your pick up loot command. It didn't used to be like that. You had to spam click that thing to get your dude to stop attacking. Especially if you were a fast attacker. Ow! You're pretty strong, buddy. Hey, I'm about to job level. 98.3 job. 89.4 base. Let's see what they give me. 98.3, 89.4. 0.3 from there. And 0.2 base. Alright. Hey. I guess cloak in and then hide over here. I don't have my Jamadar. This is... Oh my god. Not my brightest moment. See ya. Maybe I'm just gonna pretend like that didn't happen. U-ring. Selling supplies. What was that robe? Herman? Steel Chon-Chon? 2 defense, reduces wind 10%. Well, that's it. I have everything I need. I'm gonna take a short break and then come back and start these seal quests. Well, start seal quest 1. Ha! And I'm on the fence about whether I want to narrate it, but I think I do. I think I do. Because in the past when I do those quests, I always rush them. Because I have to rush them. Because I've got to... Well, at least the last one. Hopefully it doesn't cost me a whole ice pick. Alright, it's time. Let me get out the quest items for the first quest. I need a magnifier. I don't have a magnifier. 2 slick paper, 1 oil paper, 3 squid ink, 3 feather bird, 20 bee gems, and 2 alcohol. I thought I only needed 1. Oh my gosh, I have to go back and farm more alcohol. Black mushroom. Gibzow, 99 champion. Guild is Fazenda do Grilo. Whatever that means. Praise the Gams. That's the high priest. Bulk Smash, that's his orc. And your pets get your emblems. But not your emblems of the sun. Let's not cast a pearl before a swine. There it is. My second alcohol. And a carvo to boot. I'm gonna finish off these mushrooms and get back on that quest. You know, this is actually really fun. Farming mushrooms on 2 characters at once. If I had a 3rd character, I'd do it on 3 characters. Just keep it going. A constant mushroom slaughter fest. And I probably will do that, actually. Between mushrooms and blue herbs and stuff. I just need more characters. You know, that's a great excuse to make alts. So that Swordy, I might have to get on him after I get this ice pick and play with it for a while. I do want me a knight again. Oh my gosh, something about the knight just warms the cockles of my heart. Fish items. I'm probably going to have to farm some more fish items when I get to that quest, but that's for later. I gotta find some PvP friends. We should make like a regular Friday PvP night. This isn't the tool dealer. Hey, Wild Rose. No, I've got things to do, Wild Rose. Big boy things. Give me like 3 of those. I just want to have a couple extra on me. Alright, let's go do Seal Quest 1. To Juno. It's Leafstorm. That's such a cool name. You should have put a space in it, but still. I love that name. It sounds like it could be an attack in a Pokemon game. I'm probably going to like it. I think I'll save here, because I can warp to a lot of places from Juno. You know, there's a very interesting place that looks sort of like a laboratory in Juno. Anyway, no one is really sure if it is or not. Recently, it's been the focus of many rumors. I have no idea if any of them are true, though. I don't know where it is, actually. Not a clue. Here it is. Oh, cool. What an awesome room. Kukir. We conduct research on godly artifacts that were left behind by the gods long ago. More specifically, we're interested in the tools the gods used. Recently, many of the members of our research group, aside from the leaders, have left, so now we're short on manpower. Since we're understaffed, we can't continue most of our research projects that are currently in progress. Speaking of which, do you mind if I ask an adventurer like yourself to help us in our research? We won't experiment on you or anything. We just need you to run some simple errands. And of course, you will be rewarded. Sure, why not? Really? That's great! Ha 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 ha! I'm so glad to hear that. Go inside and speak to the investigators there. They're all kind of swamped, but I'm sure they'll need your assistance. Aw, you're a little cutie. Oh wait, let me give you a temporary admission pass. Thank you so much for your help. You've received a temporary admission pass. Okay. The door is locked. You slide your temporary pass on the security device on the right side of the door, and the door unlocks. Okay. Talk to Howland Dot. In the first room. Researcher, Howland Dot. Ah, are you the one whom Miss Kieran referred? Yes, she said you were going to help me in my research. Frankly, we don't really need anyone who doesn't specialize in our field of study. But if you don't mind helping us out by doing little menial tasks, then it'd probably bring some relief to our workload. Now, what would be a good job for you? Let me think. I got it. Why don't you go and visit Metto for me? Please bring me any news that he'd like to report. Since he's working on a project similar to mine, He might be in a position to help me. Metto lives in Juno, so you can easily find me. Okay, I know where Metto is. Maybe I don't know where Metto is. It's gonna be top right corner. You can't teleport in Juno? Yeah, I think I remember that a little bit. I guess it's because we're already up in the sky. It's a city in the sky. In the lab today. In the lab tomorrow. Every day is filled with research. Even if it takes my entire life, I will not give up until I have made a new Juno. A new Juno in which all will bask in the light of my genius. If I can just harness the power of flight. I know I can do it. Wagon said that my idea was crazy and impossible. But I am no fool. I won't be swayed by his words of mockery. I'm sure that you know our city has been living off our research for many years. We owe this quality of life to those who have dedicated their lives to research and study. So we help each other and study together. It is nice to have such solid support around when we are conducting research. But there are those few bad apples that just drive me crazy. It's good to try hard, but there are those selfish and crazy mad scientists that make things harder for the rest of us. Out of all those, Metto must be the worst by far. He's into crazy things. For science, he's destroyed public facilities, has been the cause of noise and air pollution, and generally disturbing the peace. And he's justifying his behavior under the excuse of research. He's a crazy fellow who's taken it too far. I wish there was a way that we could stop him from wrecking it for the rest of us. Some brave, daring soul should be able to do something. Leave it to me! Oh, are you going to take care of this for us? We would be very grateful. But how do you plan to go about doing this? I'm guessing it's harder than it sounds. Of course I have a plan. I have faith in you. You should know that he believes in fate. Use that to your advantage. I feel much better knowing you will take care of this little problem. Oh yeah, I'm an assassin. Taking care of little problems is my business. Stankel. I am one of the scientists in this city. My name is Stankel. You should remember my name. It may be useful to you in the future. What? It won't let me stop his experiment. I am going to ask my colleague Stankel to help me. I am sure he will be more than willing to help out an old friend. If I had that fellow's help, this would be much easier. Pray. Pray to whatever god you believe that we will succeed. I'm definitely going to go say some words to somebody. Stankel, what can I do for you? My colleague Metto is coming here soon, so I don't have much time. So what did you say you needed? I'm here to stop your research. Da da da. Da 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 da. Da 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 da. Is that true? Metto doesn't think of me as a colleague, but still wants me to help him? He only sees me as an assistant and is going to steal all the credit for our discoveries? This guy can't be trusted. The rumors were true. He really is mad. And to think, I really respected that traitor. I can't even stand to see that guy's face anymore. I'm glad that an honest, trustworthy person such as yourself had the guts to tell me. Thank you. Now if you'll excuse me, I have work to do. Wow. So I just lie? I just lie. What? That punk Stankel said he doesn't want to help me? This is not good. This will slow my research considerably. What will I do now? Luckily, I have a backup plan. I am positive that my friend and colleague Kato will lend his aid. If I can only study his super robot, Great Z, I can continue my research. I guess if Stankel doesn't want to help me, he can have it his way. I must continue my research, whether or not he helps me. Expect great things, young friend. Mwahahaha. He is a mad scientist. He did the mwahaha laugh. Arg, this can't be good. This isn't good at all. What am I supposed to do? Leave me alone. I am a scientist researching all sorts of things. Really, because you look like a pyromancer. Of course, my research is private and confidential. But is there anything I can do for you? I want to stop you from making a mistake. What? Metto said my great Z is inferior to Stankel's research? He said I should rename my invention to Lame Z? Sniff. I don't believe it. Sob. If my invention is no good, then I guess I should destroy my great Z. Sigh. Thank you for letting me know. I know it wasn't easy to tell me. It was easier than you think, Kato. There's no more love in me. The Assassin Guild killed the love in my heart. All that's left is cold, calculating self-preservation. Ba-da-bum, da-doo-da-be-dee-boop-ba-doo-gum. Metto, I have bad news. What? You mean to tell me that the very thing I need to continue my research, the mighty Great Z, has been destroyed? No! Why? Why would they do that? Are the gods cursing me? Wait, I need to calm down. If I can just get the help of Professor Cece with his riding engine theory, I might be able to finish my research. I still have hope. Ha ha ha. Well, 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 Professor Cece, did you say? Cece. Her name is Shishi. I am one of the 3 great scientists in this city. There are many great scientists in this city, but being in the top 3 is a true honor. Don't you agree? Well, I think I've bragged a little too much now. What can I do for you? I want to warn you. Metto said that he doesn't need my riding engine theory? Humph. What an ingrate. I have half a mind to teach him a little something about true science and intelligent research. He thinks that I owe him an apology. For what? For what? Why should I apologize? Whatever. 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 I really didn't have the necessary parts to help him anyway. I guess either way, he would not have had a chance. Let him know I really don't want to be a part of what he's doing. He isn't even doing the type of research that we would be able to publicize. You are a real scientist. They're literally neighbors. You can just walk over and straighten this out. But he's stuck right where he is, like a geographer, and never dies. ... How can this happen 3 times in a row? It's true. The gods have forsaken me. I'm ruined. Ruined! What can I do now? Has the time really come for me to forfeit all my years of research? I know I've disappointed you, but please, forget all about me. Who would do this to me? What kind of malicious person would shatter a man's dreams? I'm tired of this. I think that the time has come for me to give up. It's all over. Please don't be too disappointed. Thank you for your help. Because of your work in ridding us of Metto, we have one less worry. I'm sure the people of Juno are very thankful. Here is a little token of our appreciation. 5 blue gems. I wish you luck in your future endeavors. So how's Metto? A mad scientist? That doesn't sound right. In my wildest dreams, I never would have suspected Metto of turning out that way. Huh. That's too bad. I don't know what to say. We used to go watch movies and celebrate our birthdays together. but please give me a moment. Oh, sorry, I'm quite busy compiling all of this information at the moment. Let's see. Now, how would I... Mumble, mumble. I'm quite busy, mumble, mumble. Oh, sorry. Mumble, mumble. Oh, sorry, mumble, mumble. Oh, sorry, mumble, mumble. Oh, sorry, mumble, mumble. How long is this going to take? If I leave and come back, does that help? I'm trying to learn more about the Wheel of the Unknown, which was discovered to be a piece of the artifact known as Sleipnir. It looks like a normal cogwheel, but I can't figure out how it's supposed to work. The most peculiar thing of all about this cogwheel is the metal of which it is composed. It looks and feels like steel, but extreme heat and cold don't affect it. It also cannot be dented by any kind of impact or force I can apply to it. Sometimes, I find that the Wheel of the Unknown resonates with certain objects, but I haven't got it to occur all of the time. I'm guessing that I'm missing some sort of special condition that will make the Wheel of the Unknown resonate with specific materials. Anyway, I thank you for helping me out earlier. That's basically all I needed, so please talk to the other researchers and see if they need any assistance. We have to throw the wheel into the mountain of Mordor! Kurt. Funds and manpower are important for research to progress, but no amount of financing or staffing can replace the value of enthusiasm and passion in conducting research. Some financiers are so ignorant that they think that if they throw more money and people into a project, the secrets of science will be unlocked that much faster. But if the people doing your research are unmotivated and uninspired, you'll never get anywhere. It's kind of true. You'll get somewhere, just not as fast. Maybe this is it? You're a man at least. Let's start with you. Yeah, it's Pavel. Sniff, sniff. Achoo! Huh? Who are you? Oh, sorry. You must be the new assistant. Achoo! Sniff, sniff. I'm sorry. As you can see, I'm feeling a little bit under the weather. It's good to know that you are to help me. But, achoo! Sniff, sniff. Anyway, go look at achoo! That achoo thing. Sniff, sniff. Slab. Bunch of letters and shit. There is some writing engraved on this slab of stone. Since you can't read it and the stone looks weathered with time, it seems to be written in an ancient language. Upon touching the slab's surface, you feel that it is surprisingly warm. Perhaps there is more to this slab than meets the eye. Cough, cough, sniff, sniff. So did you take a look at it? Yeah, I don't think you'd understand, even if you saw it. Gick, gick. Achoo! That slab of stone... No, wait. Achoo! The letters engraved on that thing are ancient. Achoo! Language is no longer used nowadays. I can't... Gick, gick. Tell what ancient language... Achoo! It is, so... Considering... Achoo! Sniff, sniff. The material used for the slab isn't sniff. Ordinary stone. There must be some kind of device installed on it. Cough. Not only that, sniff, sniff. Letters are not just engraved. Achoo! Something covers the cough surface. Hey, let me try doing this differently. I must remove the device so that I can investigate this further. But just look at me. I'm a wreck. I can't even... Achoo! Talk. Okay, I'm gonna ignore the sniffing and coughing and all that. So I hope you don't mind helping me remove the device. Thank you so much. A bunch of letters. Upon taking a closer look at the stone slab, you see that there are small devices in the crevices of each engraved letter in one of the words. You can't just tell me what it is? I see, I see. It's white. It's white fonts on a white background. Those aren't words, though. They're just mumbo jumbo. Oh, here are the answers. T-K-A-R-Y-F. So, D-I-R-D-N-L. I got the first one right. And then T-K-A-R-Y-F. Zap. As you press the word Dirtinal, the slab emitted a strange beeping noise, but nothing else happened. Perhaps you must press some of the other words. Alright, this is Takariev. You pressed the word Takariev, and another beep was emitted from the slab. G-H-S-W-K-A. You press on the word Guswaka, resulting in an affirmative beep. Nothing has still happened, so perhaps you must press another word. Did I miss something? The slab began to vibrate, and the engraved letters slowly disappeared, revealing a new set of words underneath. Oh gosh. There's a capital T, that's the only thing that stands out to me. You still don't understand what is written on the slab. After a while, the original engraving on the slab reappeared, once again concealing the writing underneath. It seems you can only reveal the hidden letters temporarily. Oh, now I see. I was right. Something was installed in this slab. I couldn't look at it myself because of this damn flu. Great job. You did some good work. Thank you so much for helping me. Okay. Subquest number 3. Ah, you must be the new assistant. Pleased to meet you. In all honesty, I was expecting someone with a bit more experience in the field of research, but it's understandable. After all, we're not in a position to expect professional assistance. In any case, I believe you'll bring a new perspective to our work. I've almost completed my project, and I don't need too much in the way of manpower. However, the last task I need finished is difficult. I was thinking of using my own funds to hire an outside agency, but there's no need to do that now that you're here. What I'd like to ask you to do is to gather materials so that I can create the Spirit of Fish. I'm not sure if I can actually produce it or not, but we can at least give this experiment a try. Basically, you and collect things like fish scales or fish tails. Basically anything you can obtain from marine life. I don't need a ridiculous amount of one kind of material. I'd say about 10 of one kind of each item should work. Give or take 5. I should mention that I also require a good variety of marine-related materials. You can't conduct an experiment without different objects to test, right? Anyway, I hope you don't run into too much trouble finding what I need for this experiment. Good luck. Alright. I think it was 15 different types of fish items. And I think I have almost that many. In the quantities she's asking for. The quest says 7, she says 10, give or take 5. I don't know. Give me your clam flesh. Don't be so shellfish. There's crabs, but I don't need to kill those. Alligators! Those are pretty good for my level. I'm pretty close to leveling up, but probably gonna stay that way. I'll probably get it while I'm doing this quest out and about. I'm not messing with you, Galapagos. I think we got otters down on the beach, so I shouldn't go that way. Unless I want trouble. But otters are also probably good experience for my level. But they might run a little difficult for me. Let me rob a crab. Crab shell? I don't think that's one of the approved items. But now I have a crab shell. I thought there was an NPC that sold clam flesh. But maybe I'm wrong. I'm probably thinking of sushi or something. Hey, he's buying an alligator card for 6 mil. Must be part of a set. Or no, is that the thing that goes in the accessory? Reduces range damage by 5%. I think that's what it is. I don't think I need the flesh, I just need the shells. That'll be enough with the sticky web foot and the stinky scale. There sure are a lot of stinky and sticky things in this game. There's even a guy named Stinky. I was just talking to him. And Juno. Every clam is a shellfish, but not every shellfish is a clam. Clam is so good. Clam chowder. 11 clam shell. A stone! Hey! I make those too. Alright, I'll kill this alligator. And then that's it. That's all I need. I wonder if she takes a certain number of each item or all of it. I'm gonna assume she takes all of it because she's being very non-specific. Kurt. Ah, you've returned. Okay, let me check what you brought to me. Ooh, I could use these. And these too. Oh, you adventurers carry a lot of things, don't you? Ah, the materials you have should be enough for me to conduct my experiment. Thank you so much. With these, I can continue my research without any problem. I'm pleasantly surprised with the job you've done. You really were such a great help. Thank you so much. Ha ha ha. Now, there may be other researchers who might need your help in completing their projects. Why don't you ask around to see if they need anything? Yeah, she took 9 of everything, just like the guide said. Even though she asked for 10. Oh, it looks like War of Imperium's going. Well, I don't do that yet. I'll probably dabble in it one day, but... let's continue this. I gotta say, I'm enjoying these quests. These are fun. I guess today will be Seal Quest Saturday. I'm gonna try to do all 4 of them today. A library. Shocking. Aiden. Yawn. Ah. Nice to meet you. You're the temporary assistant, right? That's great. All of us are having a hard time working without much help. Okay, let me explain to you the project that I'm working on. I'm trying to find out everything I can about the Feather of Angel Wing. Supposedly, it's one of the parts of Sleipnir. Right now, I'm focusing on studying the background story of this feather, as well as how it came to be a material for a godly artifact. I was recently told that there is a person in Payon who actually knows this story. Very few people in the world are privy to having such knowledge. Now, we don't have enough staff for me to send someone to Payon. Also, I don't feel safe taking this feather around with me. It shouldn't be that difficult to find the person who knows about Sleipnir's origin. However, you must memorize every single word of the story. The results of this research could be affected by the words you deliver to me. Thank you for the trouble. There's no real time limit for this task, but the sooner you complete it, the better. Have a safe trip. Aiden! I love his sprite. I know it's almost the Sage sprite, but it's better than the Sage sprite. Now, it's not better than the Scholar sprite. Let's not get carried away, but it's pretty good. Is this the one where they tell me the story about Jormungandr? The snake eating itself or whatever? Speaking of snakes eating themselves, I just rewatched Gone Girl. That was a twisted movie. That's my Halloween movie. I try to watch one Halloween movie every Halloween. That's not really a horror movie strictly, it's a thriller, but it's more horrifying to me than most horror movies, I'll be honest. I think I'm gonna need lots of narration voice for this. What? Wrong direction. Why was he backsliding forward? That's more like it. Eee. Also, that cool event Core Warper. That would be a cool sprite for like a High Wizard or something. You're a boy? You look like a girl. Dude looks like a lady. Lanya. No matter how old the stories are, you can always find good advice in folk tales and legends. Despite the passing of time and mankind's progression, certain fundamentals of life are timeless and will never change. Do you need anything from me? I will try to help you as much as I can. I believe that it's no use having ability or power unless you use that power for the right purposes. Sleipnir's story. Ah, I see. I can tell you what I know about Sleipnir. Let's see now if I can remember everything about it. Ah, yes, I remember it now. Yes, Sleipnir was the name of Odin's stallion. In the world of gods, there were 3 legendary stallions, Sleipnir, Svadalfari, and Gulfinax. Gulfaxi. Gulfaxi was owned by Hrungnir, the king of the giants. Vadalfari, the stallion that sired Sleipnir, was also owned by a giant. Okay, now let's talk about how Sleipnir was born. This story gives us a glimpse of the fallibility of gods and giants. In Asgard, the realm of the gods, there was a huge protective rampart that was almost completely destroyed in a recent war. However, gods being gods, they were not eager to rebuild the walls themselves. One day, a very skinny man rode on a dark horse and offered to rebuild and even improve the rampart protecting Asgard. His offer was tempting to the gods, who needed every protection from their enemies. This man promised to rebuild the Asgardian rampart in only 18 months, but in return he wanted the goddess Freya as his wife, as well as ownership of the sun and the moon. Now, this price was unreasonable for the gods to pay. The Asgardians were all insulted and angered by the stranger's demands. Still, they did want their rampart to be rebuilt. Are you bored? If you are, we can finish this story later. No, please go ahead. Alright, then let me continue. The gods were furious with the stranger's ridiculous demands. However, Loki proposed to Odin that they should let the stranger rebuild their defensive walls. Loki suggested that if the stranger could complete most of the rampart renovation, but later than as agreed, the gods would not be obligated to pay the stranger any price. Oh, so they gave him a bigger job than can be done in the allotted time period, so they wouldn't have to pay him. That's dirty. That's Loki for you. Odin decided to follow Loki's advice and told the stranger that the wall must be repaired in 6 months instead of 18 months, as the stranger had proposed. He could receive help from no man. Dang, and they shortened the period too, by 2/3. In return, the stranger would be paid as he had asked if he could fulfill those conditions. Since he was just a man, it seemed impossible. I know this story is quite long. Did you want to listen some more, or did you need a break? No, please go ahead. Oh good, then please let me continue. Now, the stranger insisted that he be able to use his horse to help him do this reconstruction work. Since the horse was rather plain and simple looking, Odin agreed. Odin didn't think twice about his request, and regretted this decision upon observing the stranger's first day of rebuilding the rampart. Strangely enough, the stranger, using his horse to carry the materials, rebuilt the rampart at a speed that was inhuman. This upset the gods, since the stranger was actually a mighty giant in disguise. However, this did not violate their agreement, so the gods could do nothing. Although the stranger's skills were great, his horse greatly sped up the rampart reconstruction. This was the legendary magical horse, Svadilfari. The gods grew more anxious as the wall would soon be completed before the allotted 6 months were up. The Asgardians soon grew very angry with Loki. Despite this, Loki remained calm and assured the gods that he had a plan. The gods distrusted his craftiness and grew desperate as the stranger's work speedily progressed. Then the reconstruction of the rampart suddenly halted. Both the gods and the stranger were equally surprised, as the horse Svadilfari was now missing. The stranger would now need to continue his work by himself. Are you still listening? Please go ahead. Oh, alright, I'll go on then. In their curiosity, the gods decided to investigate Svadilfari's disappearance. Surprisingly, they found that Svadilfari fell in love with a beautiful mare, which was why it did not work on the rampart. Ah, you tricky Loki! Love is your ultimate trick. So when the 6 months passed, the stranger almost finished rebuilding the Asgardian walls. Only the castle gate was left untouched. The gods were happy to tell the stranger that they could not pay him what he requested, since he did not complete the rampart as originally agreed. In his rage, the stranger accused the gods of tricking him so that they would not have to pay him with the sun, the moon, and the beautiful goddess Freya. Then, he revealed his true identity. He was a terrible frost giant, or Hrimthurs, as they say. Are you bored? No, please go ahead. Oh, I'm glad. Some people would actually be sleeping after listening so long. Anyway, the stranger turned out to be a giant training in stonemasonry. Although he was invading Asgard, the gods didn't worry. Thor quickly killed the giant with his mighty hammer, Mjolnir, by hurling it at the giant's head, which exploded into 1,000 pieces. As for the horse, Svadilfari, it was nowhere to be found for a long, long time. Are you bored? No, please go ahead. Where was I? After a while, Loki, who looked tattered and worn out, brought a strange-looking pony with 8 legs to Asgard. Loki introduced the pony as Sleipnir, and presented it to Odin as a present. In actuality, Loki transformed into the mare that seduced Svadilfari so that it would no longer work on the rampart, So Sleipnir was born from the legendary mare Svadalfari and the god Loki, who transformed himself into a horse. Now, stories that are spread through word of mouth might have differences in the small details, depending on who's telling the story. Still, the fundamental storyline should not be different. I don't usually get to practice storytelling, and I'm not too confident of the authenticity of my version of Sleipnir's tale. But I hope you will understand that I did my best. It was the most that I could do to help you. If you wish to listen to this story again, you're always welcome. Be safe on your adventures. So actually a pretty cool story. I never read it. Glad I did. Ah, you're back. So have you memorized the story? I know it'd be much easier if this tale was already written, but you must understand that many stories regarding the gods are only orally transmitted. Alright, I'm listening. Please let me know what you've learned. ... I see. Fascinating. However, I'm sure you've missed some important detail. Are you sure you've listened to the tale in its entirety? I'm sorry to ask this of you, but would you go to Payon and listen to this story once more? What? I'm spamming it this time. No, wait. If there's actually some new content, I want to read it. Okay. No matter how old the stories are, you can always find good advice in folk tales and legends. Yeah, none of that story was different, as far as I could tell. It's repetitive nonsense. Tell me what you've learned. You've missed some important detail. Impossible! Ah, I stand corrected. Thank you for pointing out my error in judgment. Yes, it seems that the story you've just told me should be authentic. Of course, it's understandable if little changes are made, depending on the storyteller. Surely I'll be able to answer some of my most important questions with the information you've brought to me, though it still won't be easy. After all, finding answers tends to cause new questions to arise. Nonetheless, I thank you for your help. There it is. Then go talk to the girl at the counter. I'll get a random equipment. Oh, that's fun. Yay, random! Ah, you really helped us out a lot. Thank you for all you have done. As you already know, we're trying to find out whether or not we can reproduce Sleipnir, one of the tools used by the gods. However, so far it seems impossible, at least with the technology that we currently have. Anyways, we will continue to research and hope that we'll be able to accomplish our goal of recreating Sleipnir someday. Thanks to you, we were able to complete a rudimentary study of Sleipnir. Now we can plan out a more advanced study of Sleipnir. Before I forget, let me give you your reward for assisting in our research projects. Please give me a minute. Okay, so I'm at 91.6% base and 2.5% job. Ah, there it is. It might not be much, but I hope you accept it as a token of my gratitude. Good luck on your travels. Ah, I'll also need to take back that temporary pass I gave to you. I'm sorry, but it's protocol we have to follow. Once again, thank you for all your help. I got a slotted high fashion sandals. It's the only kind there is that I know of. I don't think they come unslotted. But yeah, that's good woe gear. For those who can wear it, Mage Acolyte and Soul Anchor. 2 defense and 10 magic defense. I'll probably end up selling it, but yeah, not bad, not bad. That's Seal 1 done. Yeah, boy. Alright, let me give a little peruse to Seal 2 quest guide.